record this. Awesome. Great. So I just started recording it. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna save that recording and I'm gonna email it to you. Okay? So that you can always have it in your email to look back on if you need any help with this project. Okay?
Okay.
Does that sound okay with you? You sound kind of sad right now about it.
Well, no, the reason I chose like an existing like business or whatever is because it makes it easier for me to understand because I can make a real life connection. So I like the idea of making the lessons easier so that it's not like
Okay.
so complicated that there's not enough time to be thorough about it.
Yeah, because we only have a
Um,
month to do all this. You know what I mean? That's the only thing.
I have the what?
We only have like a month to get all this, put together, and that's why I
I can
recommended.
I can do that. I can do that. I mean, there's some programs too that I can use that will help me. But I mean, I think I can put together a simple presentation. That's why I chose a one-man operation because it makes it easier to understand. Because
Okay.
when I started doing the
What
part with the keywords and stuff,
what is this
I
company?
talked. Hmm?
What is this company?
It's a mobile record store essentially, and he goes around LA to like different festivals or streets or locations that are very popular, and he sells rare vintage collectible albums, and that's it. That's his business.
Okay. See,
And they're making a documentary on him right now, so and he has specific goals, so I thought, and he's not going to do anything complicated in terms of digital marketing. It's mostly just
okay.
streamlining what he started already.
So yeah, I don't see him using digital a lot. It seems like
He does, though. He uses it a lot. I mean, he's online every day, but he's not using it effectively. That's the problem. And I learned a lot about like scrolling. There's a program where you can just like see how far people scroll down or time they spend on your page. And I mean, it was just obvious that like his just this whole setup right now could be streamlined and more effective, and he could be focusing on his goals more, and everything he's doing today
so,
would be toward
so how about
ambition.
this? How about this? Yes, this class will teach you how to help with that, right? Um,
Yes?
Using his company may make it difficult to get these projects done, but
Yes?
the things that you learn from these projects and from these assignments, you are
Yes?
able to take into his company, right? You're going to be able to use it there. So it
Right?
doesn't devalue the information that you're learning if you were to use a different product to make it easier on you for now, just so you can get, just so you can get all your work in this class, like, without having too much trouble fitting it into the mold of that company. So let's
Uh-huh.
just get started and then we'll see if it works best. Okay. How about that? Instead of
Okay.
saying like yes or no, let's just get started
Okay.
on taking a look at the project and we'll see if we can fit that company.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to start off with the overview, okay? And I'm just going to read over it real quick. It says, this week, we've begun to learn about the many types and tools of digital marketing. As digital marketing grows and evolves, the types and tools available change or expand. It's important to be familiar with the various types of digital marketing available. Which ones are appropriate for your company, product, or service, and the tools that are commonly used to incorporate them into your digital marketing plan.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, here all I'm saying is digital marketing is just like ever expanding volatile market. It's always changing, it's always
Uh-huh.
growing. It's
Uh-huh.
projected to grow 180% over the next 10 years. So this is the brand new market of our generation, right? And this is
Right.
where a lot of opportunity lies. So to prepare for this project, right? It's kind of like a two-part project. Okay, first, okay, I want you to research a successful digital marketing campaign. An example of one is the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, or the Dark Knight movie campaign, or the Doritos competition campaign. There are links to the articles or videos about each of these campaigns in your read and view that you can look at and kind of see what those campaigns were about. If you need me to explain them, that's not a problem. I can explain them to you.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can choose a similar one that you found to use as an example for your plan. So right now, you're going to choose an already existing successful campaign that's already happened in the past, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you are going to identify a couple things about them through these questions, and that's it. That's all you're going to do about it. So you're going to honestly, my best recommendation is to choose one of the three that I give you. And one of the popular ones is the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
Hmm.
And just kind of hopping from prepare to create. I will come back to prepare right now in a little bit, but just hopping. There's a screen share. Do you see me sharing the screen real quick?
Um, Flashing on the bottom. It's what?
Do you see the screen? Like I'm sharing my screen with you so you can see my screen. Do you see it at
Okay.
all?
Yes. Hmm.
So you see my mouse right now. I'm kind of like hovering over this.
Right.
Okay. So we're gonna hop to create real quick, okay? What is the marketing campaign you have chosen to use as an example? Now, this question is asking about the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge or the Dark Knight movie. You're supposed to choose a campaign, right? That's already successful, and you're going to answer a few questions about it first. Before getting you to do something about the campaign that you're building, I'm trying to get you to look at a successful campaign and identify the successful trait markers that they have, right?
Okay.
That's it. So, go. I would recommend.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that all you do is find a successful campaign and identify the things about specifically about it in terms of our readings and our
For
videos
the
and so on and
first
so
part,
forth
yes,
that
exactly.
or
For the
that
first,
indicate why it's successful?
well, I'm gonna have the questions for you that you have to answer in relation to that campaign, right? So think about this project kind of like a two-part project. Part one, you're choosing a campaign, you're answering a few questions about that campaign, and then you are choosing a product that you are going to market. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So split it in two. Split it in two. So right now we're going to focus on part one, right? Um, choose either the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, the Dark Knight movie, or the Doritos competition campaign. Okay.
Okay.
Say that I choose the ALS campaign. Okay. Now, question one says, "What is the marketing campaign you have chosen to use as an example?" And I'm going to answer saying, "I have chosen the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge as a campaign that as the marketing campaign that um, that I'm going to use as an example here." Then it says in that same question asks, "Why did you choose that particular campaign?" I'm going to say something in relation to it. I'm going to say I chose the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge campaign because I felt a need to. I felt that it gave the best examples of what it takes to be a successful digital marketing campaign on the web. Cool. That's it. And then question two, it says, "What do you think were key elements that made this campaign successful?" So I'm going to say, I thought it was successful because it was an emotional connection that the producers of this content could make with the public. Um, it was used across many different platforms. People were posting on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, everywhere. They had a very popular hashtag, ALS Ice Bucket Challenge hashtag, and they had celebrities that were doing it as well, which caused a lot of attention to come to this campaign. Great.
Hmm.
That's it. That's all you're answering about identifying for a campaign. Then it asks in the next question, what did you choose to market? Now you choose, okay, I chose to market my friend's record selling business, right? Why did you make that choice? I chose that because it's something that is right now close to me. I can work with hands on, and by the end of this, I can use this campaign that I've created to help my friend out. Great. Then the next question asks, what types of digital marketing will you use in your marketing campaign? Here, you're going to hop into what kind of um, digital marketing tools you're going to use. A couple examples is social media, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email drafts. So there's a way on Mailchimp, right? Mailchimp.com. You can create this email and send it to thousands of people at once. You can check if they're opening it or close or not too. Uh, PPC, which is pay per click. That's purchasing ad space on a social on a search engine to get your company to um, thrust up its SEO to grow its SEO. Um,
Hmm.
so you can. Is this making sense so far? Do you understand how like part one and part two kind of work right now?
Yes.
Okay. So you have an idea of what you're going to do now, right? For part one, you're going to choose that campaign, and then you're going to do those questions, and then you're going to choose your friend's record selling business, and you're going to create a
Mhm.
kind of the first of the digital marketing campaign for it. Okay. You can ask me
Mhm.
any questions you would like here at any time. You can stop me. You can ask me a question. Don't feel free at any moment to stop me. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So far everything's good.
Mhm.
Awesome. So the next part, because this is kind of like a two or three part question. It says, explain how and why you will use each one. So you said that for your friend, you're going to use, say, for instance, an example, Facebook, Instagram, PPC, and your website. You're going to keyword enrich your website, right? You're going to
Mhm.
explain how and why you use each one. Well, I would say I'm going to use Facebook because, an example of a reason why is it's the biggest social media platform on the planet. It's the easiest way
Mhm.
to connect with as many consumers as possible. I'm going to use email because, you know, millions of people open up their emails in the morning. That's the first thing they do. Um,
Mhm.
I'm going to use a website because I need a central location on the internet for people to go to for that's related to just information about this product, right? And I'm going to use PPC because I want my website to be higher up in the rankings on search engine results, right? So those are examples of saying how and why you will use each one of those, right? For any that you will not use, so this part I want you to skip. It says that for any that you will not use, explain why not. What are their limitations or reasons that you did not apply in this campaign? Don't worry about that question. I don't really look into that one that much. I just want to know why you're using the ones that you are using, okay?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, cool. Then you're
Mhm.
going to say, then the next question says, what tools will you use to market with each type of digital marketing? There's conversion optimization, there's Twitter display, there's segmentation. So, some cool tools that come with digital marketing is analytics, right? If you go on
Mhm.
Facebook and you create a page, it has like an analytics page. An analytics page is basically all of the information about the content that you are posting that is in
Mhm.
relation to that product that you are advertising. So if you go on Facebook and you press to do an ad over a certain amount of time, Facebook will give you results of that ad. It would say it had this many impressions, this many people saw it, this many people engaged in it, this many people shared it. It's going to show you all this information, right? So that is
Mhm.
a tool that you use. There's also a bunch of other stuff that you could use. There's web display app, there's different displays that you can use, like Hootsuite. There's a ton of different tools that you can use really. So here, honestly, the simplest answer would be to use the analytics that are provided to you through, for instance, if you use PPC, Google AdWords, they provide analytics. Social media like Facebook analytics give you analytics. That's a tool. For if you're going to use email, there is on Mailchimp an analytics page as well that shows you who opened the emails, who didn't, all that sort of stuff. So those are the tools that you would be using. Okay. Then
Mhm.
you're going to explain how you will address each of the four P's of marketing. So this question I'm not too big on. It don't take too much time on it. But did you take intro to marketing?
Yes.
Okay. If you remember properly, intro to marketing, it went over the four P's of marketing each week, right?
Mhm.
So that's
Mhm.
product, price, place, and promotion, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So you're gonna basically address to me how you're gonna use each four of those. So you're gonna say, okay, in the four P's of marketing, the first P is product. The product that I am advertising or creating this digital marketing campaign for is my friend's record selling business. The price is set among how much each item is because of how much he finds it. However amount that it costs for the item, however rare it is, it depends on how expensive the item is going to be. The place, well, he sells at festivals and around the area, in LA and whatnot, right? Are you in LA? Is it in LA?
Yeah, it's in LA.
Yeah, he sells in LA and he sells at festivals and in public areas. And then you're going to put promotion. In promotion, we're going to create a digital marketing kind of campaign to help boost his business, right? And that's all you really have to do for that question.
Okay.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
you're going to describe the target groups of consumers or audience that your marketing plan is intended to reach. Here, you're going to explain the demographic, the geographic, the psychographic, the benefits sought, and the patterns of use. A demographic, okay? A demographic is saying it's someone from this age group to this age group, like 18 to 25, 25 to 45,
Mm-hmm.
an age group, male, female, open to both. It's basically that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Geographic is identifying where they are. We are marketing this plan mainly in the major LA area, the metropolitan LA area.
Mm-hmm.
Psychographic. What is their personality like? Are they Republican, Democrats? Are they liberal, conservative, religious? That you're going to say, oh, it's open to everyone of every kind of psychographic because we're going after the conservatives, the progressives, the religious, the non-religious. There's a market for all of it in selling records, right? The benefits,
Mm-hmm.
these are people who have the same these okay, so benefits sought are basically there are people out there, right, who are seeking a certain kind of benefit from a product, right? So a record, right, selling records, it's people who are the benefits that they are looking for, they're seeking is people who people who listen to a certain kind of music or genre of music, or specifically listen to only records on their record player, right? These are people who are looking for those benefits, they're seeking those benefits. So that's what you're going after. So you're going to say, we are seeking people who are looking for benefits that include playing only, live records on on a record player, who are looking for enriched sound through a record player, and who are looking for, this kind of music. Um, and that's pretty much it for that question, really. You're just going to tell me the target group that you're going after here. That's it. And honestly, that's it for the whole entire project.
All right.
That's all of it. So
Can you go over the week 2 project too?
yeah, not a problem. But let me just finish up here real quick. So when I was looking at your project, I kind of got lost a little bit. I wasn't sure how to connect it with the questions that were being asked. So
Yeah, it's in the form like a template format for the is it ACA or ADA
okay,
format,
so
and it was really messed up. So I'm just gonna start with a regular blank page and
yeah, don't
try
worry
and
about any
format it.
formats. Do not do any formats. Just all I want is your name, date, the class on the top of the page. Then honestly, my best advice is to copy and paste the question onto the
Yeah.
page, and then under that question, answer it. Give me your answer after that.
Okay.
That's probably the easiest way to do it, honestly. Um,
Right.
so does that work for you? Is that okay?
Okay.
I mean, you sound a little bit kind of like
Well, no, I mean, I can do it. I can do it. It's easier just to write, but I'll do it like that. It's
if
fine. I'm sure. Won't take any time.
no, no, no. Do it how you like. I thought that would help. If it doesn't help, then don't do it. You know what I mean? I want you to,
No, I mean, maybe I'll paste the questions on, and then in my answer, it'll be a continuous thing. Like I'll be able to take the questions out. You'll still have all the answers and all the points that you want made.
okay. Just make sure to talk or type it out as if you are,
Answering the question.
yeah. So don't, so like if it says, for instance, what do you think were the key elements that made this campaign successful? Don't just put it had this and it had that. Say some of the things that I think made this key, some of the key elements that I think made this campaign successful. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so yeah, make sure
More
to
conversational, more explanatory.
yeah. And as for the reference page, don't put too much emphasis on it. That's not where a lot of your points are coming from. It's honestly make sure that all you need is two references. Honestly, at the bottom of the page, all you have to write is references. Give me the website that you got some information from, and that's it. That's really it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Does that work for
References.
you?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so is there any questions about project one right now?
No.
Okay, great. So let's hop on over to project two then. So, and I want you to know something here as well. Um, the due dates, don't really worry about those for now. We're gonna go at your like what the pace that you feel most comfortable. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem. I mean, they're there, and if I talk about them in the future, or if I send you a email saying, "Hey, you've missed your assignment," don't worry too much about it. Honestly, I kind of have a habit of not really looking at the name sometimes when I'm looking at people who have not turned in the assignments, and I
Mhm.
usually have to send out an alert letting them know, "Hey, you missed your assignment." So if
Mhm.
you get one of those alerts, don't freak out. Kind of just ignore it. That's
All
just
right.
something I do just to kind of get through emailing everybody. I have 60 kids that I have to email at
Okay.
a time. So for the most part, I don't really look at names
Okay.
that email. So don't freak out. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. So project two, SEO research and strategy. Okay. So this
Mhm.
is going to be a continuation of the marketing plan that you're putting together for that record business of your friend's record business. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and look at the overview. Search engine optimization, also known as SEO, is a key digital marketing discipline. A company's website is the central hub of its digital presence. Therefore, it's important to ensure that it can be found by an online search. Strategic SEO is closely aligned with traditional marketing techniques and is most effective when fundamental principles such as good content, design, and user experience are employed. The goal of optimizing your website for search engines and the end user is ultimately centered on getting your product information in front of a highly targeted audience at the very instance when they are looking to consume your product. In this assignment, you will research and develop a basic SEO strategy. So, SEO is a monster. It is a gargantuan monster, and there is honestly no way that I can go through all of SEO in a month, right? But
Yeah.
the idea here is that I'm going to give you the seed, okay, of
Okay.
foundation that will help you to understand what it is and how to better understand it going forward and implementing it,
Yeah.
using it. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay,
Hey, get out of here. Go on. Sorry, hold on.
you have a
You
cat.
two get out of here. Go on. Get out. Go. Go. No playing anymore. That's it. Go on. Go on. Get out. Go. Get out. Play outside. Okay. Thank
You have
you.
a cat.
All right. Go ahead.
Not a problem. Okay. So we're gonna hop to prepare. Here you're gonna reuse the entertainment product or service from the week one that you thought for project one. So the record selling business, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna think of three distinct audience personas for the target customers that you described in project one. That remember how I told you need to find people in the demographic, geographic, all that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you're going to give me three personas. So
Mhm.
an example of that is basically you're going to give me three people. Okay. First, an example would be Jane is a woman in her early 20s. She's single who shares an apartment in Los Angeles. She's fiercely
Mhm.
independent. Her busy life includes a full time job and night school. Jane is
Mhm.
always looking for time saving solutions. So for you,
Mhm.
that's an example that I give here, but for you, you're going to give me three people. You're going to give me, you're gonna be like, this is John. He's this age to this age. His political views are like this, or you're going to tell me he's religious, or he's not religious, or he is someone who works out a lot, or he doesn't really work a lot. He's kind of a lazy bum, or he lives with his mom, or he's very independent and lives on his own. You're going to do that. And this is Stacy. She does this and this and this. You know what I mean? You're going to give me three people. You're going to make up these people's names. You're going to tell me who these people are, right? And that's it. So my best advice is to think of three close friends of yours and basically just explain them.
That's the entire project?
No, that's
Oh,
the prepare. We haven't even really started the project yet.
oh, okay. Yeah, I created characters based on the common types of people that are frequent his business, and I did that because I wanted to know like how often they frequented and how much as an average that they pay each time they go. So,
Don't worry about the average. Okay, so do not worry about the average of how much they pay right now. That is
okay,
market research for another style. Okay, here,
okay,
okay, you're just gonna give me three people who'd be interested in this product. That's it, and tell me
okay,
what their lifestyle is like, and that's it.
okay,
Okay.
all right,
So moving on, think of a focused list of keyword phrases that your target customers are likely to use when searching for your product. Your list must include a minimum of three short tail keywords and three long tail keywords. Okay, so
okay,
um, this is a record selling business, right? You're going to give me three short tail keywords, which means um, words that are strongly linked to the search of your product, okay, under three words. So, record business, records in LA, um, Los Angeles records. Those are like, vinyl records, something like that. Vinyl records, Los Angeles, that
okay,
those are short tail keywords that would be connected to the record business that you're talking about, right? Then you're going to give me
okay,
three long tail keywords, which is 4 to 5 words, right? That's going to be vinyl record business in Los Angeles. Okay, mobile record selling business in Los Angeles, something like that,
okay,
or Los Angeles mobile record selling, right? Something like that, right? You're going to give
hmm,
me three short tail and three long tail keywords. You're just going to give
okay,
me those, and that's it for now, right?
okay,
And now that you have all that information, it says this is where you're going to have to create. This is where you're going to put everything together, right? It says
hmm,
in create, you have to prepare an audio keynote or PowerPoint presentation or a Word document. Be sure your presentation addresses each of the following elements. So now we're going to ask questions. You see these questions? We're going to ask these questions now, okay? You can have it in a PowerPoint, you can have it in a keynote, or you can have it in a Word document. The easiest one that I find is a Word document, okay? But
okay,
if you feel like doing a PowerPoint, you're more than welcome to do it as well, okay?
okay,
So you came up with the three distinct audience personas, right? Basically, question one is you're basically going to put them on the paper. That's it. You're going to list and describe the three distinct audience personas you created for the target consumers you described in Project One assignment who will likely search for your product. So basically, that's all you're doing. You're answering. You kind of answered question one already by creating that personas, right?
okay,
Question two, you're going to create a list of keyword phrases that your target audience will probably use when conducting an online search for your product. Your list must include a minimum of three short tail keywords and three long tail keywords. We just talked about those, so you already identified those words, right?
hmm,
Then you're going to reference the audience personas you've created as an insight to the personality and potential behaviors of your customers. Avoid single word terms that are boring, such as film, music, TV, entertainment. Those are too generic and will be and drive traffic and too generic to drive traffic to your website. Explain why you chose each of the ones you did choose. So all it's saying here is what are your three short tail keywords? What are your three long tail keywords? Why did you choose them? That's it. Okay, that's question two. Okay,
okay,
question three. Okay, test each of these keyword phrases. Okay, so there's six of them. You're gonna test them by entering them into the Google search bar. You are gonna take a screen grab of each search result. Okay, do you know how to do that?
yes,
Okay, so you're gonna take a screen grab. You're gonna put that screen grab on the Word document. You're gonna put six different screen grabs of the search results of onto this Word document. Okay.
okay,
Then list the top two organic, not the ads. Okay. The organic search results for each keyword phrase. Okay. So
hmm,
when you put the screen grab on there, under it, each one of them, you're going to say the top two organic search results are www dot blah 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 blah, record business LA, and then the second one was www dot other record business LA.com. You know what I mean? You're gonna put
Mhm.
the names of the companies, maybe not the website, but the companies. You can put like, oh, it pulled up the record, Universal Record Business in LA. It pulled up that you're gonna just identify the first two companies that come up. Okay.
Okay.
Then you're going to answer the following questions: which, if any, of your keywords is included in the URL results? If applicable, how are your keyword phrases included in the website title tag? So, these keywords that you're using, right? Watch my
Mhm.
screen here for a second, okay? So, check this out. I'm going to put record selling Los Angeles, right? So, check this out, right? So check this. These right here are ads. This is ad space, okay?
Mhm.
These are not. Okay. So here it's like a question. Best where I can sell my vinyl records in Los Angeles, right? You're gonna say Yelp. Like this the first thing that popped up was Yelp, a Yelp account asking a question about it. And then Atomic Records in Los Angeles came up second. Okay.
Mhm.
Then you're gonna identify. Okay, so I said records. Sorry, I misspelled that. Okay, so I put records selling Los Angeles, right? Where in this URL right here, right? Let me show you. In this URL, this is a URL. You see that?
Mhm.
Where in that does it say record selling Los Angeles? Okay, it says records right here. Okay, and it says Los Angeles right here. You're
Mhm.
basically going to say that yes, the keywords that I typed in were in the URL. And then this is a title tag. See this?
Mhm.
That's a title tag. Well,
Mhm.
I put records selling Los Angeles, right? Records right here, right? And Los Angeles right here. You're gonna say yes. The keywords that I put in were in the title tag and in the keyword and in the URL for both, for the top one and for the second one. All that came up in the title tag was records in Los Angeles, and for the
Mhm.
URL it says records LA right here, right?
Mhm.
And that's it. And you're gonna do that for all six of them. Okay.
Okay.
Um, is this overwhelming at all, or is everything okay, or do you feel like
Yeah.
is this okay so
Yeah.
far?
Um.
Yeah, is everything okay?
Yeah, I think maybe I want to revisit this week two and finish up my week one. Yeah, because if I start getting any more information, I'm gonna get like too far from just finishing up week one, I think. Because you're
So
right, this is a little more involved.
perfect. So let's pause on this. Let's get you to work on week one. I'm gonna send this recording to you so you can look over it if you have any questions about week one. And of course, I'm
Okay.
available through email. Yeah, you can call me. You send me a message
Okay.
if you need um, to help you answer any of the other questions that you may have. So let's get through week one right now, right? Let's go ahead and get you, done on project one, and then we'll come back
You
and
know,
we'll.
it closed up my option to resubmit anything else.
I, I don't worry about that. I will open that up, and if anything, honestly, you can email it to me. So,
Okay. All
so
right.
honestly, just do the Word document of it, and then just email it to me. How about that? Let's just do it
Okay.
that way.
And
That way, it's easier. Email it to me. That way, I have it, and that way, I can just grade it. Okay.
okay, so just to understand correctly, I'm going to do a title page. I'm going to do a regular document, but I will put websites that I've used as references in a reference page, but not in the traditional sense of having like the date and the title and all of that. Just put down the website address.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Then I'll get on the first week's assignment now. And then probably like beginning next week, I'd like to start on the second assignment.
Perfect.
But I'm actually probably going to be finished by the end of the weekend. Not the second assignment. I've finished up the persona, so it'll be easy for me to finish up the second assignment if I just get with you early in the week.
So yeah, let's do this. How about you work through the rest of this weekend, right? On the week one assignment, and then
Yeah.
we'll set something up for Monday or Tuesday, like this again,
Okay.
and we'll go over
Okay.
project two.
Okay. All right. That sounds perfect.
That sound good?
I get,
All right, cool.
yeah,
So
I get to have some work time tomorrow before
okay,
two.
so just
Okay.
let me know how everything's going. Send me any questions you may have through email or call me or whatever it is that's easy for you to contact me, and then we'll hop on to project two next week. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate their time. I appreciate it
Not a
very much.
problem. I'm here to help you in any way possible, and I want you to remember that. And I really appreciate you, honestly, putting in the effort like this to get this done.
Thank you.
There's students sometimes that kind of don't do that, and it's really refreshing to have you really take the time to pay attention and really
Oh,
want to.
it's exciting. I'm really excited about this class. Like, I really want to like understand the assignments completely and go through the learning experience that you hope for me and come out of it being able to like put something together for this guy. I mean, that would be a great thing to learn, and slap that right on my resume.
Yeah, that's
So teach
honestly a great
me well.
opportunity.
I'm so glad that you're cooperating and really and like have motivated to like figure out how to teach me. And so it pays off when it comes to me because I work really hard and I come up with some good stuff.
Well, that's the thing that I definitely recognize you doing. You seem like a very hard worker, and I really appreciate that. And I really want you to know that I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get you finished up on week one, and then you and I will do another go to training session sometime either Monday or Tuesday, whichever one works better for you. Okay.
Okay. Sounds perfect. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Have a good rest of
Yeah.
the day. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah, you too. Be careful out there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You
Don't get
too.
caught.
I'll make sure not to. All right. Have a good one.
Okay. You too.